All right, good afternoon, baseball fans. We're here for game two, East versus West All-Star game here at Florida Southern College at the historic Henley Field. It looked like we had a very good game in the first game. I think it was 4-3 ball game.
Oh, it was a dandy, my golly.
And look to have the same here again this afternoon. So looks like we're just about to get started. East is going to be the home team, and West will be the visiting team. And we will, let's see. And on the mound today for the East to get this thing started will be Clayton Cooksey, excuse me, the 22 out of Rockledge, 6'3", 195-pound right-hander. And up to bat for the West will be Andrew Tess from Calvary Christian, 6'1", 200-pound catcher. It looks like the catcher is fixing to make his throw down. And we're going to get underway here. Beautiful day for baseball here, Rick.
Oh, my golly. I am absolutely in heaven, buddy. No place I'd rather be today. I'm almost sad that this is going to be our last game.
Yeah, I believe this is our last game, isn't it? It's going to wrap up.
At least for me, though, you guys will be covering softball.
It looks like we're going to got a first pitch coming. That misses high and inside.
Chin music.
For ball one.
I think you got his attention.
A line drive right at the third baseman. Great play by a third baseman on the east side.
That was a seed. Yes, sir.
What a rope from Tess, but great play there at third.
No surprise why they call it the hot corner.
And that's going to bring up number 20, Jason Bello from Bishop Barat. 6 foot 190 infielder / pitcher.
That was a very impressive breaking ball he started him out with. I mean, it started right at the batter and broke right to the middle of the plate. Great pitch. Goes upstairs again.
That evens the count 1-1. A pop fly left side. Third baseman calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, winds are swirling just a little bit up, a bit up off the ground. So nothing in the air is going to be routine or easy today.
And that brings up number 18, Jaden Harrell, out of Eastlake. 6'1", 250-pound outfielder. Looking at trying to get something started here. That ball misses for ball one.
It's interesting, I've been coaching since 95 and involved in high school sports since 99. And one thing that's interesting to me now is the players spend so much more time on in the weight room, lifting. They're a lot bigger now, much more athletic builds, a lot more muscular than they were 20 years ago.
I would agree with it. Every one of these kids look like they spent plenty of time in the weight room. Foul ball back.
Oh, there's a couple young men that we've seen the last 2 days. I swear they could bench press a school bus.
I got a 2-1 count here, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Big pitch.
Great fastball there on the outside corner. It runs the count 2-2.
I love watching the pitchers challenge hitters with their fastballs.
Another swing and a miss. Great job by Cooksey to record the out, and that'll be to bring us to the end of the first. Got a 0-0 ball game.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, here in the bottom half of the first inning, up to pitch first for the West will be number 27, Logan Baisley, out of Land O'Lakes, 6'4", 195 right-hander.
Number 13, Michael Clement.
What a great program Land O'Lakes has. Young man's got quite a pedigree.
That's ground ball to shortstop. And over to make the play for the first out of the inning. And that was Michael Kalinich that was up to bat there.
From Olympia, number 11, Adonis Velez.
No, Brian, I hope we get a chance to see the first baseman pitch today. My golly, he just kind of underhand whipped it back to the shortstop on a line. One of the great. Oh, go ahead.
That's going to bring up Adamas Velez out of Olympia. You got a quick 2 strikes on him. What was you going to say?
Well, what's really fascinating is all these players are so athletic that almost all of them play so many different positions, and it's really fascinating to see them. Oh my, what a pitch! Big sweeping breaker.
It was. Got him for a swing. Strike 3 there.
Now batting, number 1, Austin Jacobs.
And that's going to bring up number 1, Austin Jacobs, out of Haggerty.
That was probably the nastiest slider I've seen all tournament. This young man can pitch, Brian.
He can. Like you said earlier, he's got a long pedigree of family members playing in the pros. It's a quick 0-2 count here. A swing and a miss by Jacobs.
Land O'Lakes has a great feeder, great coaching. They start him out in freshman year, just building in the system, the expectations, how they do business.
Ball comes in high, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring us to the end of 1. 0-0 ball game. We'll be back in a minute on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, we're here back in the top half of the second inning. Cooksey's still on the mound for for the West. Excuse me, for the East.
Now batting number 1, Corey Granville.
And that's going to bring up for the West Corey Grinzer. That calls in for a called strike. Evens the count 1-1. Curveball fouled out of play. 1-2.
Speaking of Land O'Lakes program, we've got Land O'Lakes coach Coach Beats out coaching third base. We did an interview with him yesterday, so be sure to pick up our telecast later on when we'll post that interview. Guy's an absolute legend in Central Florida baseball. He just notched his 50th year coaching ball. Can you imagine that? What a career. Such a positive influence on so many kids for so many generations. Fantastic teacher of the game as well.
That was a swing and a miss a minute ago for the first out against Grinzer. Not quite sure who this batter is, so we do apologize. See if we can't get that information for you. We got a quick 0-2 count here on him. Ball bounces in the dirt. Runs the count 1-2. The jersey that he currently has on does not match the roster, so do apologize for that. It is a strike 3 for Cooksey. They get 2 outs here in the inning.
It's a big strikeout.
Now batting number 4, John Embry.
And brings up number 4, John Embry, out of Venice. 6 foot, 210-pound catcher. Ball misses low for ball 1.
Big, sturdy built catcher, pitcher's best friend. They love being able to have a big wall back there they can bounce them to.
A swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1. Another swing and a miss. Good pitch by Cooksey. Runs the count 1-2 here with 2 outs. Strike 3. Great job by Cooksey. The West goes down in order. 1, 2, 3. got a 0-0 ball game. We'll be back here in the bottom half of the second inning, right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, back here in the bottom half of the second inning. Baisley's back on the mound for the West. And up to bat for the East will be number 19, Anthony Trujillo.
Just noticed on the throw down, I love that catcher's arm. He has got a rocket.
It's called strike one on the outside corner.
Yeah, we've already seen the outside corners going to be alive today with these umpire strike zone.
We brought that one in on the inside corner, so quick 0-2 count here on Trujillo. He's out of Martin County, outfielder. That curveball just misses outside.
That was so close.
It runs the count to 1-2. The ground balls gets through the right side there between the 3-4 hole out to right field. Great piece of hitting there by Trujillo.
I think that got on the first baseman a little bit too soon. He wasn't able to get off the base and get his proper footwork to make a diving play.
That's going to bring up number 4, Chase Wilson, out of Vero Beach. Third baseman. The ball misses low for ball 1. Ball's fouled out of play to the right side.
Got a battle today between the Ocean Boys and the Gulf Boys. Surfers versus a fisherman.
Fastball misses outside. 2-1. Runners on the move. Curveball. Great throw by the catcher to throw the runner out at second base. Close play, but great job.
Great arm. The throw is on the third base side of the bag, so that made it a little closer than it probably would have been. The throw is certainly there in time, but
just like you made a comment earlier that runner got a gun on him.
He does.
And he just used it and was able to record that out.
I just love watching great catchers.
So that was ball 4, so we do have a courtesy runner at first. Reset the count here for Wilson to 2-1. Ground ball to second base. Over to short. Over to first to record the out. Great double play turned by the infield. And that'll get us through 2 innings. Got 1 hit, no runs. We'll be back in a minute.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
All right, welcome back. We're in the top half of the third inning. We do have a new pitcher, number 14, Cannon Fiesel from Windermere, 6'2", 185 pitcher.
Windermere had quite a year this year. I believe they won the state championship. Congratulations go out to them. Quick shout out to the plate umpire. If I remember correctly, he actually played in this game back in 2009. What an honor it must be for him to be back umpiring.
Ball misses high. Up to bat is number 12, Andrew Tess, out of Calvary Christian, catcher.
Love the fact that after all this time, he's still giving back to the game.
Ball misses inside, 2-0. And ball's in there for strike one. 2-1. Ooh, just missed on the inside corner. He runs the count 3-1.
Great call. It was probably half a ball off the plate. He had a perfect view. He's over the inside catcher's shoulder.
Ball hit high into the infield. Looks like third base is going to call it, and he does, to record the out for the West.
And anything that high ought to have a parachute on it.
Number 20, Jason Bellow.
That was majestic.
And that's going to bring up number 20, Jason Bellow from Bishop Burrett. Ground ball up the middle, over his second record, and over to first to record the out. Great play there.
Great effort. That was really impressive. The ball was up the middle, took him to his hand side. He did a nice job getting down, flagging it, and then making the off-balance throw right on the money to first to get the out. Terrific effort.
And that's going to bring up Jaden Harrell. Ball bounces low for ball one.
Representing Eastlake High School.
Ball misses out for ball two. 2-0.
Actually on the inside.
Hard ground ball short over to first. Record the out. Great play by the infield here in this inning.
Putting on the clinic, Brian.
They are. We move into the bottom half of the third. 0-0 ball game.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as hit tracks and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, on the mount, on the mound here in the bottom half of the third inning is Corey Grinzer, St. Pete Northeast, 6'4", 185 pitcher. And he's going to be facing number 4, Connor Wiggins. Wiggins is out of South Fork.
Every time I hear that, I think of the old TV show Dallas.
They couldn't quite hold back.
That was a good pitch, too.
0-1. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. It runs a count 0-2. Little bouncer to first, pitcher overcovering it to record the out and inning. Great job there by Grinzer to get off that mound and help record the out for himself.
Well executed too. First baseman came over. He got it, and a lot of the often the mistakes that they make is they will throw it to the pitcher covering at the base instead of leading him. And he did a nice job of leading the pitcher to receive it before he got to the base.
Foul ball left out of play. That brings up number 11, Braden Weckman, out of Winter Springs.
When you teach him to toss it to the base, the pitcher has to locate the baseball and the base at the same time.
Slider misses low, evens the count up 1-1. Ground ball right back at the pitcher. Makes an easy toss to first to record the second out of the inning.
Right, you know what impressed me the most is even though the batter knew he was probably dead, he went up that line like he had a rocket pack on his back. I love that hustle.
Yep.
And trust me, I'm sure that's not lost on the scouts and recruiters around here too.
Absolutely not. There's a line drive.
That's a shot.
Going to be a deep. Going to be at least a double here. And that is number 14, Carson Monstiaco. Great hit there by Carson.
Oh, just the sound of it coming off the bat. I thought it was out. I thought he had taken that one deep. So was he? Of course, he hit it to the deepest part of the field too. That was still a shot.
That's going to bring up number 10, Mason Mejica, out of Olympia.
It's interesting. The pitcher slowed his arm motion down for that pitch, off speed.
Do have 2 outs here in the inning. The slider misses outside. 2-0. Fouled out of play.
Brian, you noticed the lead the second baseman had? He took about 4 shuffles after the pitch was gone. I was wondering if he was trying to set up a delay.
Swing and a miss. Runs the count 2-2 here. East looking for a base hit, trying to plate the first run of the game. Another swing and a miss for strike 3. Great job by Grenzel. Even though they got one hit, no runs here, we move into the top of the fourth, 0-0.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, moving into the top half of the fourth inning. And Cannon Fiesel is still on the mound for the East. I believe we have Corey Grenzel coming up to the plate. Flare out to right field is going to drop in for a base hit. First hit here in the inning.
Did a nice job. He just went with a pitch, hit a nice little flare, and dunked it right out there to get himself on board, try and help his team.
Yep, excuse me on that. That's number one, Alex Palat out of Seminole that just got that hit to right field.
It's challenging because, with the players wearing their own school uniforms, we have a lot of duplicate numbers. A little bit of a challenge sorting through the general roster to find the right one.
And we're not quite sure who this hitter is, so we do apologize for that.
Oh, that's a
line
shot.
drive hit to right field, right at him. Great play by the right fielder. And the runner retreats back to first for the first out of the inning.
Coming off the bat, I thought that was going to be a whole lot deeper than what we ended up getting.
And that brings up John Embry. Embry's 0 for 1 today. Got a ground ball, got a broken bat over to third base and to first to record the second out of the inning. Kind of got him fisted there and hit it off the inside of the bat and broke that bat. Able to get the runner over to second base.
These pitchers start learning about where to locate it to start breaking bats. That's when they're going to really start having fun as they continue to advance in the game.
That brings up number 12, Andrew Tess. He is 0 for 2 today. Both balls hit to third base. Fouled out of play to the right side.
A lot of fun to go back and listen to a lot of the interviews with Seaver and Glavin and the greats like that. And they take a lot of joy in being able to talk about, making their pitches to break bats.
Curveball misses just a little high. Evens the count 1-1.
Didn't quite finish that to get enough rotation.
Ball hit foul out of play on the left side. That runs the count 1-2. Fiesel having a little problem or not wanting to pitch. The catcher's wanting to call, so test call time. Back in the box here with a 1-2 pitch. 2 outs, runner on second. Ball fouled out of play. Great job by Tess here. Able to get some balls fouled out.
Always love listening to the interaction when you have pitcher and catcher that are new to each other. Just, listening to them talk, sorting things out.
A ground ball to third base. Over to first to record the third out of the inning. So no runs and no hits. Move to the bottom half of the fourth. 0-0 ball game here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
All right. Corey Grinner's back out on the mound to pitch his second inning here in the bottom half of the fourth inning for the West team.
East All-Star right here in Lakeland, number 24, Xavier Rivera.
And that brings up number 24, Xavier Riviera.
This young man is very powerfully built. He's no stranger to the weight room, that's for sure.
Ball misses inside for ball one. Be sure and hit the like button here for the game today, as well as subscribe. We do have a lot of things that we do post on the different social media pages. So be sure hit that like button and subscribe and view all the different things that we have to offer to highlight these great baseball players, not just today, but all through the season we had this year. So
please take an extra moment to comment. Let us know where you're watching from. It's always great to get feedback and find out. It's always so much fun because we end up having families and friends listening from all over the country and other parts.
So Rivera does walk, and we will put a courtesy runner on first and reset the count to 2-1. Ball misses for ball three, 3-1. Swing and a miss. That runs a count full here, 3-2. Nobody out. Runner on first. Runner's on the move. Fouled out of play here.
Had terrific read. The pitcher has a slight hesitation just before he goes into his full motion, and he picked that up and he just started to nibble off the bag. And when he got the movement that he wanted, he broke. Terrific read.
A swing and a miss, strike 3
It was a big out.
for Grinzer. That runs a 1 out in the inning.
Special shout out to the stadium DJ for playing some fantastic music between innings. I'm enjoying it.
And that's going to bring up number 19, Anthony Trujillo. Trujillo is 1 for 1 today. Snap throw back to first. Runner was able to get in. Was a called strike there. So it runs the count 0-2.
I love aggressive catchers, as long as they're smart. That was very well. That was very measured. Nice job. There he goes.
Runner's on the move. Throw down.
Oh, yes.
And he runs right into the tag. Great throw there by the catcher. Right on the money, and base runner slid right into that one. So great, phenomenal job.
Perfect location. I was afraid that might have squirted through, but he was able to keep it in his glove to make the tag, but he just couldn't have put it anywhere else and gotten the out. Terrific effort.
2 outs in the inning. Got a 1-2 pitch. Ball misses outside. Evens the count up 2-2.
We have seen some fantastic catcher efforts in the last 2 days. I've just enjoyed every bit of it.
Ball's hit, popped out of play to the right side. And it will make it out of play. We'll keep the count 2-2.
Speaking of which, you get a pop up. Ended up going behind the plate. Catcher was squared, and he had his back to the infield, and he had his helmet. And so if he was going to be able to make a play, he just tossed his helmet aside so he won't stumble over it and make the play. But it was out of play. But he was positioned, ready to go.
Fastball misses high. Runs the count 3-2.
All about the fundamentals. Just shows these players are very well prepared. Well coached.
That ball misses outside. Ball 4. We'll put another courtesy runner back on.
It seemed like he dropped his elbow a little bit, got his fingers under the ball. Wasn't able to get that downward angle to the plate.
And we'll reset the count here. 2-1, 2 outs with a runner on first. Fouled out of play to the right side. Runs the count 2-2.
Batter's choked way up.
Slider misses away. Runs the count full. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner will be on the move. On the pitch. Or you would think anyway. And Trujillo calls timeout here.
The situation you want to make sure is your infielders aren't moving because the runner's breaking. You want them to cover their
Ball
holes.
on the move. Ball hit to third base over to first for the third out of the inning.
And there you go.
No runs on no hits. A 0-0 ball game as we move into the top half of the fifth here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Looks like Bellows leading off, so I guess that's where we are now.
All right, here moving into the top half of the fifth inning, we do have a new pitcher for the East. Number 6, Brody Kelly out of New Smyrna Beach. 6'2", 185 right-hander.
Kind of three-quarter motion, looking like a fastball slider pitcher. I expect he's going to be working in and out. I don't know that we're going to see a lot of up and down.
That's going to bring up for the West team, number 20, Jason Bello.
Number 20, Jason Bellows.
Bello is 0 for 2 today. A fly out and a ground out. Pop fly hit to right field. Back goes the right fielder and records the out. One pitch, one out.
You hit that ball hard. It just got under it a little bit.
It traveled a long ways, too. Traveled
Yes,
a lot
sir.
farther than I thought.
Yes, sir.
He was back at the warning track there.
He just missed it. That thing was close to being out on the highway.
That brings up number 18, Jaden Harrell. Harold is 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. Check swing. Ball to first base. First baseman will take it unassisted for the second out of the inning. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Just what you want as a pitcher.
Pitcher's best friend.
Now batting number 1, Alex Escobar.
Credit to the first baseman. Fielded it cleanly, waved off the pitcher, so nobody risked injury.
That brings up number 1, Alex Spalot. Spalot's 1 for 2 with a K today. That fastball catches the outside corner. You figured he would take that first pitch so that you wouldn't give that pitcher that opportunity for 3 pitches and 3 outs.
Yeah. Well, this pitcher's really kind of sneaky fast.
Ball misses outside, evens the count 1-1.
Because of his delivery, he tends to kind of hide the ball pretty well. You don't really pick it up as a batter until it's coming right off his fingers. See?
Yep.
He closes that front
Ground
shoulder.
ball up the middle and gets through. Great play by a second baseman, but not quite able to make it.
He almost had that.
So Espalot has a two-hit afternoon here. We got a base runner with 2 outs.
Really interesting delivery here.
That's a ball in there. Called strike.
I hope the camera can pick up his delivery.
Ball misses outside. We believe this will be Joshua Castellani. If it is, then he's actually 0 for 2 today. He's out of Hollins, 6'5", 210 infielder.
I hope we get to see him pitch.
That ball misses outside. Runs a count 2-1. Fouled out of play to the left side.
I'm hoping you might be able to see from home, watch the camera. You literally can't pick up the baseball until it's coming right off the pitcher's hand. Makes it so much more difficult on a hitter.
Ball gets away on a wild pitch. Runs a count 3-2. Runner was able to advance to second base.
And on a catcher.
Castellani looking to get him a hit here and help the team get the 1 run in. That ball misses high for a ball 4. So we will put a courtesy runner on first. It'll be first and second, 2 outs. Reset the count 2-1 here for Joshua Castellani. Hard ground ball up the middle. Great play by shortstop. Over to first to make the 3rd out.
Great effort.
Phenomenal job there by shortstop. So was able to get a hit, but no runs. We move to the bottom half of the 5th, 0-0.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, welcome back. We're got a new pitcher for the West. And let's get his information. And number 27, Blaine Rowland out of Durant. 6'3", 205 pitcher. Looking to coming in and continue great pitching outing we've seen so far today from both sides, actually. Continues to be strong and have some very good defensive plays as well. So
For those listening, can you tell my partner's from Mississippi? Durant.
Yep.
I love this guy. That's why I love to harass him. Nice shot.
Perfect throwdown.
Yes, sir. So many players have impressed me so much the last 2 days. I couldn't pick a favorite at gunpoint. My golly.
Yep.
These kids are just amazing.
And that's going to bring up number 4, Chase Wilson. Got a quick 0-2 count. Ball misses low. That runs the count 1-2.
Ball in the dirt.
And drop third strike. Catcher gets it down to first base to record that strikeout.
Years ago when I lived in Maryland, they used to have Team Maryland. And I'll go ahead and finish this after Brian introduces the batter.
That'll bring up number 4, Connor Wiggins. Wiggins is 0 for 1 today.
So each state would put together kind of their all-star team, and they'd go out to Norman, Oklahoma.
Ball. Oh, he
Yeah,
could not
strike
check
on-
his swing.
Yeah,
We got a
strike on
quick
the
0-2
outside
count.
quarter. Yep. And they play in a tournament called the Sun Belt Classic.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
He made quick work of that, didn't he?
Great job for rolling there.
So back then you had some of the very best players from each state that they'd get together and they'd really go at it. You'd see some great baseball, but I had mentioned that to several of the coaches yesterday, and they didn't understand why Florida hadn't done that. But there's just so much talent, that we're seeing these last 2 days. Plus some of the kids that weren't able to play. My golly, you could put together a pretty amazing team if you had all-stars here.
Good. Ground ball to the third there for Braden Wickman. Over to first base to. It must have been the second out of the inning, but looks like they must have ran through the pod. So we will move on to the bottom half of the 6th inning here. 0-0. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right. We're here in the top half of the 6th inning.
Now for the West, number 4, John Embry.
And it will be number 4, John Embry. Embry's 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. Brody Kelly's back up on the mound for his second inning of his workout for today. 0-0 ball game. There's a flare to the right side. Stayed in the ballpark, but out of reach of the first baseman. Run the count 0-1.
Staying with that thought, I have no idea how you'd be able to narrow all this talent down to 12, 15, 18, 20 man roster or something like that. Good golly, I wouldn't want that decision.
Yeah, the FACA, they had their work cut out trying to figure out who these kids were going to be playing. The ground ball.
You know, and if you're watching and you wonder, we actually did a great interview with the director, and he goes into a lot of detail how the coaches and even scouts get together to partner to select players. So be sure that you stay on our channel and catch that.
Ball misses outside, runs the count 1-2.
The total intent and effort behind it is to make sure that we're promoting these fine young players, and I think they do a terrific job. That was tough. Took one off the shoulder.
Yeah, it looked like the curveball was just kind of hung on him. Had a hit by a pitch, so we will put a courtesy runner on and reset the count 2-1 for Embry.
Yeah, we've had a couple of batters get hit throughout the tournament, but thankfully none of them very hard.
And man up.
Oh, they put a hit and run on. Doggone, he missed it. We're getting midway through the game. I think both coaches would sure love to push a run across here. Might start trying to manufacture something.
Yep, that runs the count 2-2 for Embry. See if they might try that again. Fouled back out of play. Runner on the move, swing and a miss.
Ball squirts into center field, so the runner advances.
There was a strikeout, but the runner was able to move over. So 1 out in the inning.
Now batting number 7, Evan Gerard.
Big congratulations, Coach Moravik, who's heading the West squad. What an honor. Fantastic guy. Just one of the nicest people you meet. Real baseball man.
We'll move into the second pot here. Up to bats, number 7, Evan Tavares out of Canterbury. The pop fly to right field.
That's deep, but not quite
deep.
enough.
Not enough, but it is enough for the run to tag up and end up at third base here with 2 outs.
That right fielder's got a cannon. Holy cow, he almost made the throw all the way to third in the air. Wow.
From the warning track.
Yeah.
So
I totally didn't expect that.
Number 8, Jordan Guerrero.
That was impressive.
That brings up number 8, Jordy Guerrero out of Island Coast. A check swing, couldn't hold it back. Runs the count 0-1. Fastball misses outside, 1-1. Catches the outside corner.
Big pitch.
1-2. Strike 3 on the outside corner for Kelly. While we're able to get a runner at third base, we're not able to score any runs, so we move to the bottom half of the 6th. 0-0 ball game here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Days in a row and take a day off and play 6 days in a row. All right, moving to the bottom half of the sixth. Well, Blaine Rowland is back on the mound for the West. A swing and a miss. That
Nice
brings up
pitch.
number 14, Carson Monstiaca.
Nice heavy pitch right in on the hands. Great late
His-
break.
He was 1 for 1, had a double. It's a pop fly to shortstop to record the first out of the inning.
That'll bring up number 10, Mason Mojica.
And that brings up number 10, Mason Mojica. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Curveball in there for strike 1. Ooh,
Just missed.
just missed on the inside corner. Evens the count 1-1.
Great location.
Swing and a miss.
Nice job pulling the string on that. Just totally changed speeds and timing.
Runs the count 1-2.
Fastball away.
Ooh, just missed. Rowland thought he might have got that one, but he didn't.
Yeah, I thought he did too. Maybe just down a little.
2-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt there. Even runs a count full, 3-2. We will have a payoff pitch with 1 out, bottom half of the 6th inning. Got a line drive fly ball to center field. Great play there. Great play between the left fielder and center fielder. Center fielder was able to call him off and recorded a line drive shot to record the second out of the inning.
Sweet piece of hitting, gargantuan effort on the part of the center fielder getting there. It's interesting too, if you can see it on our cameras, just how deep the outfield's been playing in every game. A lot of respect for the big bats that are coming to the plate.
Brings up number 24, Xavier Rivera. Rivera is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. A swing and a miss. Got a quick 0-2 count. 2 outs. Rowland's trying to make quick work here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Fouled that out of play.
6 innings in, we only have 2 hits apiece. And last game, just the North alone had put together 14, 15 hits. So it's funny what a contrast the games have been.
Ball misses just on the outs, just high. It runs a count 2-2.
But in that game, credit to the South, they held them to only 4 runs. To the backstop.
Drop third strike. Ball gets to the backstop, and Mojica is safe at first on a drop third strike.
Now batting number 5, Ty Head.
And that's going to bring up number 5, Ty Head out of Windermere. Ball misses low for ball 1.
Hmm. I thought that might have been borderline. The catcher kind of stood up a little early. I'm just wondering if he might have stole that from his pitcher.
Misses on the high side. 2-0.
Yeah, we had an umpire change mid-innings because the umpire's been splitting duty behind the plate.
Foul tip out of play.
So now the pitchers, catchers, and hitters are having to get used to a different strike zone.
2-1. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Great fastball there
It was a great fastball. He came over
by
the
Rowland.
top. Yeah, came over the top 12-6. Great angle downward to the plate.
2-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Head out on strikes. Move into the top half of the 7th. 0-0 ball game. We'll be back on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, moving into the top half of the 7th inning, we do have a new pitcher for the East. Number 1, Joey Abaza from American Heritage Delray. 6'3", 210-pounder.
Great
Right-hander.
Take a quick moment and express my appreciation to all the coaches that have been involved this year. They have been absolutely so kind to me, and I've enjoyed little chances to talk X's and O's with these guys. They've been so welcoming, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you all.
That brings up number 3, Alex Kunzel. Ball misses just outside for ball 1.
Yeah, it's going to be an adjustment. We went from a very pitcher-friendly strike zone now to a batter-friendly strike zone. So they're going to reward patience at the plate.
Kinzel's out of Newman. A 5'10", 175 outfielder. That ball misses out. 2-0. A swing and a miss. 2-1. Ball misses low inside.
Got some clouds rolling in right now blocking the sun, so nobody's having to fight some shadows. The shadows for the second game last night were nightmarish.
They were.
I don't envy the players trying to make plays last night.
3-1 pitch. and could not check the swing. Runs the count full here. 3-2, nobody out.
Pretty good location on pitch, too.
Great looking curveball, but did miss on the inside corner. We will have a courtesy runner at first and reset the count 2-1.
No outs. I expect he might be moving here at some point.
Fouled out of play to the left side.
Pretty conservative lead. Coach Chittum from coaching third base.
Runners on the move. A pitch. And almost had him. That's a great pitch if you're a catcher. You got a left-handed batter and the ball's thrown on the outside edge, so couldn't ask for anything better. Made a good throw, but runner was able to get in safely.
Throw died a bit at the end. Shortstop had to come forward to get it and didn't actually make it to the bag.
3-2 pitch. And I believe it looked like it might have hit him, but regardless of the count, was a 3-2 count, so he did walk.
Not batting. Number 13, Ryan Maggie.
So it brings up number 13, Ryan Maggie, out of Cypress Creek.
Got to talk to this young man yesterday. He's going to West Virginia.
Check swing. Almost like a bunt. And he was able to beat that out. Great hustle by Joey Abaza to come off the mound. But Maggie was able to get down safely. So we have bases loaded here
Number 12, Diego
for the West team with nobody out, looking to make some damage.
He couldn't have put a bunt in a better place than that check swing. He's so athletic, very, very fast. He got down the line in a hurry.
And that brings up number 12, Diego Garcia, out of Manatee. 5'10", 175 infielder.
Defense playing infield up.
Infield is in. Ball hit to short. Great job by the shortstop. They did, like you said a minute ago, they were playing in. Was able to fill that ball and get the out at home. So 1 out.
Catcher made sure the out at the plate. He tried to go one, but the batter was just so fast. He got up there. Catcher had no chance. So they settle for the 1 out. Corners are up. Infield's double play depth. Or middle infield, I should say.
And up to bat is Addie Scott out of Sefner Christian. Middle infield's playing back for double play. Corners are in, coming home on the ball. A swing and a miss. That evens the count 1-1.
The situation, you want your third base runner not to be on the base. You want him lingering, even to be able to advance on an errant throw back from the catcher to the pitcher.
There's a slider missed out, way outside. 2-1.
Runner's getting very, very small secondaries.
Oof. The back pick to first. Good thought there by catcher, but almost threw that into the right field corner and would have probably played it 2 runs here.
Yeah, that would have been disastrous.
It evens the count up 2-2 on Scott. Slider misses outside. Runs the count full, 3-2.
Pitcher's really trying to be very delicate here. I think he really has to just reach back and go after the batter.
Foul back out of play.
Looks like he did.
Got nowhere for Scott to go, so you gotta bring it to him and give him the opportunity. Got a payoff pitch coming. Strike three, right on the inside corner. Phenomenal pitch by Baza to record the second out of the inning.
I'll bring up number 4, Julian Radcliffe.
That was great. Great effort. You know, obviously he had big confidence in his second pitch, and he went with it and froze the batter. Terrific effort. Now the infield's playing back, just needing to get one out somewhere.
That brings up number 4, Julian Radcliffe, out of Eustis.
I think he missed just a little bit up.
5'7", 165 utility player. You have a 1-0 pitch. Called strike in there. Even the count up 1-1. Ball misses outside.
Well, we've learned now that we're not going to get much off the corners, and upper part of the zone's not alive, so we need to be making sure that we're working down and working the bottom of the zone here with this umpire. Great
swing and a
pitch.
miss there. That was on the bottom side of the zone.
Yeah, down and in, right on his knees, and handcuffed him.
It evens the count up 2-2, 2 outs. It'll be a big pitch here coming for Abaza to try to get the East out of bases loaded, no out situation. And ball misses outside. That runs the count full, so 3-2, 2 outs. The runners will be on the move.
Whatever it is, got to be on the bottom of the zone. Oh, my.
Foul ball out of play to the left side.
That came so close to being heroic.
Radcliffe's choked up here with 2 strikes, looking to just get that ball in play, give his team a chance. 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play to back to the left side. Great piece of hitting here.
He's choked up about 2 or 3 inches on the bottom of the bat, but he's also dragging the bat through the zone to try and keep it in the hitting zone as long as possible. I like an inside pitch here. Let's see what he gets.
Got a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Phenomenal job by the East here. And give credit to Abaza. 2 strikeouts. And move to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 0-0 ball game. We'll be back in a minute on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, we're moving into the bottom half of the 7th inning. We do have a new pitcher for the West. It'll be number 8, Sean Keegan out of Nature Coast Technical High School. The 6'1", 185 right-hander.
Those who followed our broadcast, he's no stranger. We cover a lot of his team's games. Great program. They enjoyed a lot of success. Sean was a big key to that.
Number 5, KJ Stokes.
And for the East, bring up number 5, KJ Scobie. He's out of McKeel, 6'1", 195 shortstop. Made some phenomenal plays there so far today. Fouled out of play. Fastball connects on the outside corner.
Up quickly, 0-2. Not a bad thought. Just tried to get him to chase just off the plate, but again, terrific discipline yesterday and today.
Curveball misses down in the dirt. Evens the count, 2-2. Misses a little low. Runs the count full, 3-2. Line drive, base hit.
Nice at bat. He's down 0-2, works it back to full count, and gets himself a nice base hit right up the middle.
Great job by Scobie.
Number 12,
Get the leadoff runner on base here. Any way they can to try to get a run in. And that brings up number 12, Caden Lopez out of Oviedo. 6'1", 190 outfielder. Ball misses in. Runners on the move. Throw down is not in time. Stolen base for Scobie.
It's a great read. Keegan was really focused on the batter, didn't pay a whole lot of attention to the runner. Runner took advantage of that.
Got a 2-0 pitch. Got a fouled out of play to the left side. 2-1.
Still no outs.
Love to get something to the right side. Runner is on the move. Runner is on the move, and a great throw by the catcher. Able to tag him out at third base for the first out of the inning, so erase the base runner for a potential run score.
I'm sure glad I didn't have to make that call. Man, that was a tough one. Holy cow. It's
a 3-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Big old cloud of dust. I think whatever call you make is going to be the right one there.
That's right. It's a great play all around for catcher and third baseman. That misses low, so ball 4. Lopez walks. They will put a courtesy runner on for him. run his count back 2-1.
And again, as we mentioned last game, third baseman did a great job selling the tag. He didn't hold it down there. He just put the tag down, pulled it up, showed the umpire, and sold it. Whether he literally got the out or not, he convinced the umpire that it was bang bang. I think it's a big mistake, when you hold the tag on the runner because it gives the umpire ample opportunity to really look at it and think about it.
Yep. That ball's low. 3-1. It's all in being confident whenever you make that play. Make it, act like you got him out, and
You've got to sell it.
yep.
We spend a lot of time teaching that on my teams. And
Ground ball up in between the 5 and 6 hole. Base hit for Lopez.
it might be hypothetically possible that we might have stolen some outs over the years doing that, but I'm just not saying anything. Wink, wink.
It brings up number 13, Michael Kalinich. 0 for 1 today. Ground out to shortstop. Called strike 1.
I know Coach would love to have that runner on third right now with a left-handed bat. Nice save. Keegan's front shoulder flew open. He kind of jerked that pitch across his body. Credit to the catcher for knocking that thing down.
Ground ball to short.
Could be two.
Could be 2. And
Yes,
it
sir.
is. A great job by Keegan to get out of that. Got a double play turn. 6-4-3 double play. We got a 0-0 ball game going into the 8th inning. Be back in a few. All right, moving into the top half of the 8th inning. Back on the mound for East is Joey Abaza. Just had the throw down. Great throw by catcher.
Number 7, Evan Navarro.
What great performances we've seen on the hill already. Good golly, we're in 8 innings now and still no score.
Brings up center fielder number 7, Evan Tavares. Curveball in there for strike 1. Another curveball connects in there for strike 2. popped out of play. Keep
That
the
was
count 0-2.
that was interesting. Pitcher works down, down, down. He expands up, got the batter to chase. He just missed it. See if he goes back downstairs this time.
Outside, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yep, up and away. Nice pitch. Great sequence.
Great job by Abaza. That's going to bring up number 8, Jordy Guerrero. 0 for 1 today. Curveball misses just outside.
Pretty cool uniform. Green pinstripes. Dark green trim. Great pitch, just missed on the outside corner.
Runs a count 2-0 on Guerrero. 1 out here in the top half of the 8th inning. Ball pop fly. Going to be a tough one. Great job by the right fielder to come in and record that out. Looked like it was going to drop in there, but he was able to get in and make that play. So good hustle for the second out of the inning.
One of the commonalities we've seen with the outfield play throughout this entire tournament is these outfielders are getting fantastic reads right off the bat and getting great jumps on balls in the air. And that's not an easy thing to learn or do.
Brings up number 3, Alex Kunzel. The ball fouled out of play.
But with them all playing so deep, most of the plays are in front of them, so that also helps.
Kunzel's 0 for 0 today. Got a base on balls earlier. One and one. Good pitch there, swing and a miss. Makes it count 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Great job by Baza. 3 outs here in the inning. We move to the bottom half of the 8th. Still got a 0-0 ball game. We'll be back on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. It looks like it'd be down here because there's only... All right, bottom half of the 8th inning. Sean Keegan from Nature Coast is back out on the mound for his second inning.
Keegan was one of the workhorses for Nature Coast this year, recording 72 innings pitched. Finished with an impressive .875 ERA on the year.
And he'll be facing number 22, Adonis Velez. Velez is 0 for 1 today. Strikeout. Ball misses high for ball 1. Misses low there. Ball 2. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Chasing a high fastball there. 2-1. Line drive over shortstop's head is going to fall in for a base hit for Velez. Good hustle by shortstop, but not quite able to get there. Kind of like we've seen pretty much all week here. Is those little flare shots, just barely gets over the infield.
They had little bleeders. Well, with no outs, leadoff runner on, it opens a world of possibilities.
Yep, brings up Austin Jacobs. He's 0 for 1 today.
I like that. Maybe trying to pick up a forced balk here. Quick jab step off the base. Draws a step off and a throw.
Ball misses outside. Ball 1.
I love my runners to be very active on the bases. Just creates a distraction. Also sets up really what you want to do in your bigger plan.
Ball misses. Snap throw. Woo, just in. Great snap throw by the catcher. But Velez was able to slide back in safely. It runs a count 2-0.
So doing that, you set up a number of different things. You can straight steal. You can also run a nice delayed steal, and there's a couple different versions of that.
Fastball in the outside corner. 2-1.
Certainly in this situation, though, when you're just getting your players together, you don't have a chance to teach or practice or work that in.
That fastball connects on the outside, evens the count 2-2. And nobody out here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Did have a base hit to get this inning started by Velez. It looks like he's wanting to steal. Decided not to. A pop fly to the right side, out of play.
Great hustle. Far.
Great hustle by the right fielder.
What I really like there is Keegan took a lot of extra time, and there's kind of a principle that you try and teach your pitchers. You know, if you have an aggressive runner on base, you want to really try and freeze him. So the thought is that the longer the runner stays off the base, harder it's going to be for him to take off and steal, because he almost becomes kind of rooted and he starts thinking.
Well, flare shot to right field. Over the right fielder's got it to record the first out. Velez retreats back to first base. 1 out in the inning.
I'm really impressed with the outfielders. You know, it's funny, you know, there's no charts, there's no spray charts or any tendencies that anybody has. You're just kind of feeling your way around in the dark, and these guys find ways to be where they need to be.
Up to bats, number 5, Ty Head. First pitch, line drive, base hit to left field. Great piece of hitting there by Head. He was 0 for 1 today. Now he's got a hit in the books. That brings up KJ Scobie.
Got a chance to be a hero now with runners in scoring position. 1 out.
Scobie is 1 for 1 today. Healthy cut there.
He just missed. He swung under it.
0-1. The ground ball to short stake. Over to third to get the force out. Great job by the shortstop to field it and get it over to third base. Record the second out of the inning.
Terrific awareness. Nice ground ball. Hand side, and he went with a hit and just made the nice easy throw to third base.
That brings up Caden Lopez.
High IQ baseball play.
Caden Lopez also had a hit his last at bat, 1-for-1. Keegan looking to get out of here with 2 men on and no runs across the plate. That ball misses just low. 1-0. Misses outside, 2-0. The right fielder sure has started to shade over to the right side there, hasn't he? Got a big gap there between right field and left field. Ball gets through,
That's
great
gonna
base
score a
hit.
run.
There will be a run scored. The ball will come in, but Caden Lopez with a 2-out double.
Timely hitting. He launched a missile up the third base line. He knew coming off the bat that was going to be at least 1 run scored.
And that will play to run for the East. 1 run on 7 hits so far. And that's going to bring up Michael Kellenick. And Kellenick is 0 for 2 today. Hit the ball hard, but at the shortstop both times. Ball catches the outside corner. That looked like it was 2 or 3 balls outside. But he did get the call, so we have an 0-2 count here, 2 outs. Got runners at second and third. Kind of pop fly to left field. Tracking is the fielder, and he does make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But the East able to score a run to break this thing open and move into the top half of the 9th inning. 1-0 East over the West. We'll be back in a few. All right, moving into the top half of the 9th inning. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the East. Number 1, Austin Jacobs out of Haggerty. A 6-foot, 180-pounder. Coming in here in the 9th inning with a 1-run lead. It took 8 innings for the first run to cross the plate. And we have a 1-0 ball game here. We will be playing 10 innings today. Not your traditional 9-inning ball game because of this All-Star game to allow all the players to be able to showcase their talents. So stick with us. We got 2 more innings. And make sure you stick with us after the game as Rick Ringer will be announcing the player of the game.
Is it just me, or does it feel like this game has flown by with these great pitching duels?
It has flown by quickly.
Feels like we should be in about the 5th inning.
And that's going to bring up Ryan Maggie. Got a line drive ground ball to the shortstop. I think he might have broke his bat. Sounded like it. Looked like it come off the bat hotter than what it really did. But great job by shortstop to record the first out.
Nice job of going with a pitch, too. Well, he can take that bat and put it in his fireplace when he gets to West Virginia because it's cold up there in the winter. I was there for a year.
That brings up Diego Garcia. Garcia hit into a fielder's choice his first at bat. There, he line drive off to right field. Base hit. Good piece of hitting. Attacked that first pitch.
That was a great illustration. I don't know if the cameras picked it up, but there's a rule of thumb that the balls to the outfield will tend to go towards the poles. Even though he hit that in the gap, you can see it was a real sharp curve towards the right fielder to make coming in to make the play. Great illustration.
Bring up Addie Scott. Addie Scott's 0 for 1.
Runner's moving up on that.
Yep, had a ball. Catcher couldn't quite hold on to it. Allowed the runner to advance to second base with 1 out here. The West is trying to get them a run across the board to get this thing tied back up.
Yeah, they're base hit away from tying this thing.
Fastball connects on the outside corner.
Big time pitch, low and away. Nice job.
That evens the count up 1-1. Hard ground ball short. My goodness, what a play. Not sure.
6-4-3 single out. How about that?
What a play there. Looked like the shortstop was going to boot that ball, and he did, but it hit it. It bounced right to the second baseman, and he was able to finish the play there at first and record the second out of the inning.
That ball was just smoked, though.
Was able to get the runner over to third base here with 2 outs.
All the games I've watched, I don't know that I've ever seen anything come off just like that. That was something.
That brings up Jaden Ratcliffe. Base hit, little blooper, line drive to left field, scores a run. Great job by Ratcliffe. He was 0 for 1.
What a magnificent team at bat. My golly. Kudos to that young man. Just went with a pitch and just tried to dunk it just into the outfield to drive that run in. Great effort.
Was able to plate that run, so now we have a tie ball game again here in the top of the ninth. 2 outs.
That young man showed me a whole lot right there in that at bat.
Brings up Evan Taveras. 0 for 2 today. Fly out and a strikeout. Curveball in there for called strike 1. It's like that line drive had eyes that just squirted right through the 5-6 hole.
Yes, it did.
Attempted pickoff there. Back safely.
But you know, I don't know if you could pick it up, but you watch his eyes. He tracked that in, and he was actually kind of looking at that hole.
Hard swing. Here runs the count 0-2.
Again, he didn't try and do too much with it. He just wanted to hit it, get himself a little flare to get the run in, and he did.
Runner on the move. Looked like another hit and run here. But foul ball left out of play. Keeping it 0-2.
I love watching gritty players like that. They're the guys that provide the spark on your teams.
Couldn't hold back. A strikeout for Taveras. And East was able to get out of it, but not before giving up a run. Got a 1-1 ball game moving to the bottom half of the ninth inning.
preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, we're moving to the bottom half of the ninth inning. We do have a new pitcher for the West. Apologize if I don't pronounce this right, but Alex Torrepoles out of Tampa Catholic is a 6'4", 220-pounder. Will probably pitch the ninth inning, maybe potentially the 10th here. We do have a tie ball game here. We will be playing 10 innings, so this is not the last half inning of the game. We have a whole nother inning left, so be sure and stay tuned with us. Hit that like button as well as subscribe to it so you can see all the different interviews and games that we've been calling through the course of this year.
Nice big right-handed power arm here.
Yep.
Ooh, I like that catcher.
And a hose from the catcher.
Yes, sir. I got to make a note. If I get invited to do this next year, I'm bringing my stopwatch. I got to get some of these pop times. These young men are really something special.
And that brings up Adonis Velez. He is 1 for 2 today. Had a key hit in that last inning to try to get that run across. Looking to do that again here. He evens the count up 1-1.
He's running it up there pretty good.
Runs the count 1-2. Strike 3. Great pitch there.
Froze him.
That brings up Austin Jacobs. Jacobs is Austin Jacobs is 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a flyout.
Better get that bat started early.
Curveball in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, way late on that.
0-2.
Who wouldn't be?
Missed outside. Runs the count 1-2.
What do you think, Brian? 93, 4-5?
I would say it's at least in the low to mid 90s myself. As I've heard my kids say in the past, he's throwing cheddar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Glad I'm not in there having to hit it.
Oh, are you kidding?
Don't know that I would even see it.
Give me a sheet of plywood, I'd still have the same outcome.
And misses outside, evens the count up 2-2.
Yeah, I love some of the phrases that the kids come up with over the years. Throwing chairs.
Yeah. Great curveball there.
Oh,
Phenomenal
nice
job by
job.
third baseman, able to record the out. The first out of the inning.
Oh, that was so high level. Reading that hop, took a nice step back, be able to get the hop on his terms so he didn't get eaten up. So impressive.
Brings up Anthony Trujillo. Trujillo is 1 for 2 today.
Keep saying it, but these kids are all just so well coached. Really doing great honor to their coaches and their schools and programs.
And there's got to be, in that last pitch that Austin hit to third, it has to be at least a 10-mile-an-hour difference, if not even more, in that curveball versus the fastball.
Yeah, that's tough because you can't sit on any one pitch.
The ground ball towards second, over to first to make the play and record the out.
That was close.
So we will move to the top half of the 10th inning. Got a tie ball game here. Stay with us. We'll be back in a minute on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Yeah, I think Lopez may have.
All right, we're here at the top half of the 10th inning. We will be playing 10 innings today, and due to this format, the ball game will potentially end in a tie. So in order to try to break that up, either team, we will run a Texas tiebreaker here in the 10th. So we will start with a runner on second base for either team in the top and bottom half of the inning. So, and Ryan Maggie is on the mound for the West to try to close this out.
Yeah, I think Maggie's actually technically part of the Team East. But they wanted to get a look at him again on the Hill.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, Maggie, we've mentioned before.
Yep.
Maggie's the West Virginia commit.
Yep. So Maggie is on the West team, but he is currently pitching for the East team. And we currently have Jordy Guerrero at the plate, 0 for 2 today. And a pop fly to right field. Over to make the play. Runner looks to tag up, but phenomenal throw by the right fielder to keep that runner at bay.
Smart decision. That young man's got a cannon.
That's two flyouts to right field today for Guerrero. So we have one out here in the top half of the ninth inning. Excuse me, top half of the 10th inning. And comes up, Alex Kunzel is up to bat. Kunzel's 0 for 1 today, strikeout and a walk. That ball misses for ball 1, 1-0. The pop fly to shallow left field. Shortstop calls him off and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Great heads up play. Third base, shortstop, both went out to make the play, and the pitcher went over to cover third just to keep the runner from getting a free base to advance.
Yep, so that's 2 outs in the inning. We do apologize with Maggie swapping sides to be able to pitch. We do not have his stats to put up, so we do apologize for that. So we move to the Diego Garcia. Diego is 1 for 2 today, hitting a fielder's choice. That ball misses low for ball 1. The line pop fly to right field. Over goes the right fielder in foul territory and makes the catch. 2 great plays here in this inning for the right fielder. And we move to the bottom half of the 10th inning, tie ball game. East looking to close this out. We'll be back in a few.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, we're moving to the bottom half of the 10th inning. Again, we will have a Texas tiebreaker runner at second base here. And up, still pitching, Alex Satterpols. Sorry for that pronunciation mess up.
Sataropolis.
Yep. So that brings up for the East Chase Wilson. Ball's over to first for the out. But they allowed the run to move over. Great piece of hitting there by Wilson. Was able to get the runner from second over to third. So, 1 out.
Anything could happen here. Squeeze, check swing.
That brings up Connor Wiggins. Wiggins is 0 for 2 today.
By necessity, West has the infield up.
So infield in. Any ball hit to the outfield should score that run. Pop fly or line drive. That swing and a miss. Got a 0-1 count.
West desperately needs a strikeout here.
Ground ball up the middle, and Connor Wiggins got a base hit and scored the run.
Great
RBI. It breaks that game open 2-1. That brings up Braden Weckman. Weckman's 0 for 2 today. Ball misses high. Ball misses high again.
Instead.
Got a 2-1 count here. 1 out for Weckman. Fouled out of play to the right side. Even a count up 2-2. That curveball misses high. Runs the count full 3-2.
Nice.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Nice pitch. Great location, down and away.
And that brings up Carson Monstiaca. Carson is 1 for 2 today with a double to his name, left center field. Got a 0-1 count here, 2 outs, runner at first. Swing and a miss. Got a quick 0-2 count. Did he check swing? Did he go? He did go and strike out for the 3rd out of the inning, and that will be the end of the game. 2-1 ball game, East over the West.
And that's your final. West All-Stars 1.
Phenomenal job on both sides, and we will move over to Rick Ringer for the player of the game. What you got, Rick?
This is a tough call, but I think we're gonna have to give the nod to Caden Lopez from Oviedo High School. He's got had 2 hits on the day. One of them was a double, and big RBI to help his squad end up pushing this thing across. So congratulations. We wish them all the best in the future, and it's been a joy to watch him play.
Congratulations to Caden. Also want to give a shout out to Connor Wiggins on that last hit to break that game open. So great job.
Great effort.
With that, for Will Wilkie and Rick Ringer, I'm Brian Lott, and we'll see you next time on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.